Good morning. This is Embrace the Moment. I'm Judith. Welcome. I want to start out by saying that I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Um, Help me out a little bit. Comment if you care to. Um, this is a positive channel, so no negative comments, no harassing, no, I'll block you. I will. Um, Today's video is I'm going to be talking about my upcoming um, gastric bypass revision. About 5 years ago, I had the gastric sleeve, and it worked for a while. Um, but then, like most people who have it, only 5% are really successful in keeping off all the weight. I did gain some of the weight back. And at the time, my surgeon was like, well, maybe that's just where your body wants to be. I didn't gain it all back, just some of it. Um, but I started having complications and having extreme acid reflux where I have to be on medication every day. But the problem is that it's affecting my esophagus. And so without revision or repair, I could end up on a feeding tube, and that's not where I want to be. Um, so today starts the 2 week. It used to be called a liquid diet, but it's not liquid anymore. It's not right. So it's a low calorie diet. When I had the surgery 5 years ago, everything was basically liquid or became liquid. So we could have protein shakes, we could have water, we could have low calorie or zero sugar sports drinks. We could have sugar free jello, pudding, sugar free popsicles, things like that. Since then, I have developed an intolerance for the sweetener that is in the sugar free products, which is sucralose. And so I can't deal with those very well. Um, I end up getting migraine headaches. So I have to make adjustments. Also, I this year was diagnosed with diabetes. So I have to be really careful how little I take in because I do have hypoglycemia and need to watch what I take in. The diet now allows you to have one solid meal. It's small, but it's a solid meal a day, and it can either be for lunch or for dinner. Before we could not have any solid foods, uh, other than like mashed potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes. Couldn't really have yogurt, but we couldn't really have a lot of other stuff. Um, Now we can have one meal, and we can even substitute a home cooked meal for one of the processed meals, which we couldn't have before, which is the lean cuisine or healthy choice or something like that. The only difference is that if we're going to have that meal, we cannot have a snack between lunch and dinner. If we're going to have a meal where we prepare it and we know how much of everything that's in it, then we can have a snack, which is like pudding or yogurt or something between um, lunch and dinner. In my case, I would probably have to have something a little bit more substantial or a little bit more of it. So if I'm going to have yogurt, instead of having 4 ounces of yogurt, I can have 6 ounces of yogurt because I need to keep that. Um, our fluid intake has to be between 48 and 64 ounces a day. And right now, that's okay. After the surgery, it's going to be a little tough to get that much fluid into a little teeny pouch. Um, we have to have protein drinks. So a protein shake for breakfast, a protein shake either for lunch or dinner, depending on when we want to have that meal, which I'll probably have my meal at dinner so I can eat with my family. Um, the protein shakes, it depends on what you have. If you're lactose intolerant, like I am, we have to be careful with what we have. I also have a problem with whey protein, so I need plant protein, and those protein powders, they don't dissolve as well, so you have to keep shaking it or stirring it. Um, and they also don't have as much protein, so I would have to have more protein throughout the day in some form. Vitamins, multivitamins for the rest of your life. Yeah. Vitamin supplements to help with some of the foods that you aren't getting. So I started my supplements before now. So I take a B12, I take D3, I take vitamin A. I am supposed to be taking calcium, but my body doesn't process calcium well. So instead of it getting into my bones like it's supposed to, it gets into spaces and places it shouldn't be. So, like in my gums and in my spaces between my vertebra, things like that, in my joints. So I have to be careful how much calcium I take in. If I have milk, it is a lactose free. And I did find lactose free yogurt. And so I just have to, if I'm going to have the pudding, I have to make it with either soy milk or almond milk or lactose free milk. I can't just buy it off the shelf. Um, so today I start with that meal plan. I'm not gonna say it's a diet; it's a meal plan. It's a change in the way life is gonna be. Um, Being 5 years out from the sleeve, I realized there's some things that I can tolerate. I can handle. I can eat more of. I'm eating things that I shouldn't be eating, like fast food. Um, but that's gonna change. Starting today, because I can't have that stuff, and I'm not gonna be able to have that stuff for probably the next 3 or 4 years, um, if ever. um, Having to bypass, I would have to watch my fat intake, um, carbs. Because I am diabetic, I do need more carbs than someone who isn't. So there's also a part of the meal plan where instead of just checking my glucose in the morning like I do, I'm gonna have to check it throughout the day, or if I start to feel kind of off balance, lightheaded, or whatever, I can have additional carbs. Um, and they gave me a list, and I'll share the list in another video. But I just wanted to share this. Also, I'm working on another video. My daughter took me to Puerto Rico for my birthday, and I have some footage from that. I just want to talk about it. I'm not really good with editing and piecing together stuff. So I'm going to have to try to figure out or get somebody to help me figure out how to put those snippets from those videos, which are like 2 minute long videos, and add them and add some pictures that I took, and things to add them into that video. So as soon as I can figure out how to do that, I'll do that video, and put it up. Um, but that's it for now. About to have a protein shake. It's it's strawberry. I I can have strawberry. I can have vanilla. Sometimes the chocolate isn't as good, even though I love chocolate. But I'm gonna start that now, and we'll see where this goes. And hopefully, this will correct the acid reflux. I won't have to take the medicine anymore. I won't be in extreme pain if I miss a dose. If I miss a dose the next day, even water hurts to drink. So um, we'll see. Go from here, and I'll update, maybe not daily, but I'll update and let everyone know. As of yesterday, my weight was 222. Um, Hoping to get down to 180 this time. I made it to 197 the first time and then went back up, but hope hoping to get down to 180, and then with that, if I maintain that, I can have extra skin on my thighs and my stomach done. So tighten everything up. I'm 60, y'all. I'm 60. And and I want to take this next 20, 30 years to a better, healthier place. I want to get rid of the diabetes. I want to get rid of the hypertension. I want to just, be more active. I have problems with my knees. I want to get the weight off so my knees don't hurt. So I have grandkids and I want to be able to enjoy my grandkids, and I want to be able to travel and take them places and be able to walk for long periods of time and not be tired and not have to take a nap at halfway through the day. So um, I'll keep posting and sharing my progress. Have a great day.